Warning, the following show is not, I repeat, not financial advice. It is a review of my adventures into day trading and for entertainment purposes only. Investing carries extreme financial and emotional risk. Do not attempt or recreate anything you see in the show. Today is May 27, 2025, and this is episode 3. Hello, and hope you had a great holiday weekend. I certainly did. It was a little busy, but I got a lot of stuff done, so I'm happy about that. I worked on my video template for these things and tightening it up and working on the graphics a little bit and just to try to speed up my production process. I also worked on my webcomic called Bello. If you haven't checked it out, please check the description below for links, and I hope you like it. Other than that, you know what, we kind of took it easy. Had some yummy food, watched one of our favorite shows, Black Mirror. We were trying to catch up on the latest season, and it was really good. So if you're into sci-fi kind of stuff, Twilight Zone-ish, definitely check it out. You'll like it a lot. Anyway, let's get on to business with a quick story so far style recap for anybody new to the channel. I started this adventure with about $780 in my investment account, and right now I'm trying to build up my investment capital so that way I can do larger trades and ultimately make a living at doing this. So first off, we're going to look at my trade review. If you watched my last video, then you know my shortlist going in today was QBTS, HIMS, QXO, and MNTN. And since I did so well with QBTS before, I thought maybe we'll give it another go. I'm not sure that was a great idea, but you'll find out why shortly. Fired up from a nice weekend, I decided, you know what, let me get an early start, and I decided to buy QBTS in extended hours before the bell rang, about 30 minutes or so. And I bought 50 shares at $19.49. Well, right out of the gate, there was a sell-off, and it ended up going down to about $17.40 and hung around there most of the day. Yikes. Here I thought it'd be a quick in and out and just as easy as clicking the subscribe button to my channel, but no. It finally got up to about $17.60, right about the end of the day, but that's obviously nowhere near where I bought in. So my plan is I'm going to have to kind of hang on to it through extended hours. Maybe I'll get lucky, and you know, I figure if I at least hit 18, I'll take the loss and move on. If we get closer to 19, that's fantastic. But I don't know. I don't have a feeling that we're going to get back up to the high it was without waiting a long time. I may hang on to it through the day tomorrow. But either way, I'll let you know what happens. Like I said before, my intention is always to be in and out of a stock within the same day. You know, that's the whole point of day trading. That said, if you know, something like this happens, I will hang on to it for a day or two if need be. You know, at the end of the day, we are trying to make money here and not just stick to some random arbitrary rule of having to be done in 24 hours. Needless to say, I'll be evaluating my buying in extended hours, as in aka don't do that anymore. I think extended hours probably is good for selling stuff, and we'll keep an eye out on doing that, but I'm definitely not going to be buying anything anytime soon. So anyway, let's move on to my stock hunt. Stock Hunt is brought to you by me and my webcomic called Bello. It's a comic strip set in a small deli that focuses on the humorous banter between Bello, his co-workers, and their customers. I publish every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you can find it on your social of choice or at bellobear.com. All the links are below. I hope you enjoy reading it as much as I do creating it. Okay, back to the show. In this segment, I pick a stock to investigate and add to my watch list for future trading. Today's pick is XLRE, and that is the Real Estate Select Sector SPDR Fund. Good gravy, say that 5 times fast. Obviously, I can't. The fund seeks to provide investment results that, before expenses, correspond generally to the price and yield performance of publicly traded equity securities of companies in the real estate select sector index. Let's put that in simple terms. Real estate market go up, stock do good. That's all we really need to know. In the last 180 days, XLRE, you know, I'm just going to call it celery. That's way too, that's so much easier. Anyway, celery was at a high of $45, a little over $45, and a low of just under $34, and currently right in the middle. And though the real estate market is cooling right now, this is something I want to keep an eye on. Next, let's get into my short list. This is my list of 3 to 4 stocks that I like to have for my next trade. Having a short list gives me a leg up on the next day, so I'm not going into it blind. First up we have ACHR. For the last 20 days, it's had a high of 1442 and a low of 814. The last few days, it's been bouncing between 1050 and 11 and seems on the upswing. On the right day, I think I can get about 25 cents a share out of it. Next up, we have APLD. In the last 20 days, it's gone from a low of 420 to a high of 780 just a couple days ago. I'm a little worried about a sell-off, but I'll certainly keep an eye on it and on any news that point to more growth. Okay, and next up we have SoFi. The 20-day low was 1205. It went on a multi-day climb to 1478 and then came back down again to 1270-ish. It's now back on an upswing for the last few days, and that's why I like it. Last but not least, we have DKNG, aka DraftKings. In the last 20, it's been down to 32.31 and up to 38.85. It's been on a downward trend, so not sure it's the right time to dive in. I'll keep an eye on the news and trader sentiment that suggests an upward trend. Maybe it's something I want to get into. So that's the short list for Wednesday. Like I mentioned before, I'm not married to any of these, and if I need to pivot, I will, because you never know how these stocks are going to do and how the market's going to do for that matter. So always keep your options open. Finally, let's get to the bottom line. I took a bit of a hit today. I started with $992.06, and at the time of shooting this video, I'm down about $100. That said, I haven't cashed out my QBTS yet. I'm going to keep an eye on it in the extended hours and possibly keep it tomorrow too. This stock's been pretty volatile, and I think it'll come back. At the very least, I can minimize my losses. So that's it for today. Another episode in the books. Please, please, please do me a favor and hit the like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow and give you some updates on how QBTS went. And that's it. Okay, bye.